Yelp wasn't the first business listing site, but it arrived at the right time and with comfortable backing, an incubator for tech startups run by one of the founders of PayPal.
The summer of 2004, I joined this incubator space in San Francisco. And I actually needed a doctor, and so I hopped online and, of course, pulled up trusty Google and started searching for information about doctors in San Francisco. And the frustrating thing I found was it was really just directory information that you could find, very basic listings. There was no consumer reviews around doctors, and it was a really unsatisfying experience. And in fact, the best way to find a local business was word of mouth, asking your friends for recommendation. And so with that, we started thinking about how can we build a site that brings word of mouth online.
So as soon as we had the idea, we realized that this is one of those ideas that definitely had potential. And Jeremy and I started working on it immediately. And within about a week, we were designing things and I was writing code.
And 3 months later, we had built a site around that concept.
The first version of the site, which focused on asking friends for recommendations, was a pain to use. But users dug up one feature they did like, writing their own unsolicited reviews that anyone could read.
So we actually brainstormed about a way to get people to write reviews. Jeremy had the idea of having friends ask their friends for reviews of local businesses, and so I sort of looked over my monitor to Jeremy and said, there should be a way for users to write reviews without their friends asking them for them, right? And he said, yeah, I think there should be. And so we had a link sort of buried on the site where users could write reviews unsolicited. And then after we launched, we had graphs of numbers of reviews from requests and numbers of reviews that were unsolicited. And the graphs clearly showed people were actually just writing lots of reviews without answering requests. And so that was one of the aha moments where we knew that things were not as we expected.
Venture capital firms have invested an estimated $31 million in Yelp, which gets its revenue from ads and paid listings.
Started out as just 2 people. Before long, we had built up a team of around 10 people. And today, we're actually up around something like 280 people. So we've seen incredible traffic growth over the years, from literally nothing in the beginning of 2004 to over 23 million unique visitors in the last 30 days on the site. What Yelp relies on is this wisdom of the crowds. It's so that if a business day in and day out is doing a fantastic job for its customers, that ends up getting reflected. No one individual opinion carries too much weight. And so as a result, that business that's succeeding day in and day out is going to win on Yelp as well and have lines out the door.
Many restaurants and other businesses now find they must monitor their Yelp listings to stay on top of what customers are saying.
I think Yelp really has changed what it means to run a local business in the cities where we're really present. And by that, I think the element that's changed the most is how important it is to provide fantastic customer service.
For example, restaurants in particular at their weekly staff meetings will print out all the latest Yelp reviews that have happened since the last meeting and go over every single one and address any criticism they may have come up, or, go over the positive praise and feel good about it.
So Yelp is still about answering and solving the dilemma that I had and Russ had back in 2004, which is, how do you find a great local business? And so today I do have a great doctor, thanks to Yelp. I also have a fabulous dentist.